Hi Team Captains, this is Ashley from the Terry Fox Foundation's Teams Department, and we are so excited to welcome you to the launch of the 2021 Terry Fox Run season. And we thought we'd get this year started by putting together a how-to video for registering your team for the run this year. So the first thing you're going to want to do is pop over to our website, that's terryfox.org, and once you get to this main page, you'll be able to click on the navigator bar here and choose the option Terry Fox Virtual Run. So once you've clicked on that, you'll be able to see the video that we've put out this year and a little bit more information. And the key thing is that Register Today button, so you can go ahead and click on that. This is going to bring you to our main registration portal. This is also going to be the place where you come back throughout the run season to log into your dashboard, and you'll be able to thank your sponsors or update your team page. So it's a pretty important URL. Once you've got it, I would definitely recommend bookmarking it. So now that you're here, you're going to click on the far left button that says Register. And here's your sign-in page. Now, if you are a brand new team captain and you've never participated in a Terry Fox run before, then you're going to want to choose the register option on the right. However, for most people, even if this is your first year as a team captain, you can choose the returning participant option. And so you will need your username. We sent out an email to all of the teams from last year with that information. But if you don't have it on hand or you didn't receive that email, you can always email us at teams@terryfoxrun.org, or you can click on the link just on the bottom here that says forgot your username or password, and you can prompt the system to send you a reminder. But we've got our username ready today. It is my colleague Catherine's test username, and we'll have the password as well. And you can go ahead and click sign in. And once the system recognizes you, you'll see that welcome back page. You can take a look, confirm that this is the account that you want to be using, and click continue. So the first thing you're going to get asked is to choose a run site. Now, the 2021 Terry Fox run is going to be proceeding in a virtual manner. There may be a few communities in the fall who are able to safely return to in-person events, and if that is the case, there will definitely be more information shared later on in the run season. But for now, we're operating as a virtual event, and this gives you the opportunity to stay connected with your community even if you aren't able to gather. And it will also put you in contact with your incredibly dedicated local run organizers who are still going to be active even in a virtual environment. So I am going to choose the Toronto Wilkett Creek Run site because that is right next door to the Terry Fox Foundation's office. And I'll go ahead and click next. The next section is the waiver. This is standard, so please give that a read through, and once you've accepted it, you can proceed to the next section. And now here, this is your registration type, and it does cause a little bit of confusion. Even if you are a returning team and you've participated for decades, you're still going to have to create the team for the 2021 run. So in that case, you would want to choose the Create a Team option here on the right. And once you've selected that, you'll have the opportunity to add in all of your team details. The team description is optional. The team fundraising goal is also optional, but something that we definitely recommend just because it's going to be an objective or a goal that's going to inspire your other team members and also your donors. Now, this section here that's not optional is your Terry Fox Run team page. And so this gives you the option of making a custom URL. And what we recommend is that you use your team name just so that it's easy to find and easy to remember. After that, you can choose to make your team page searchable. That would mean that it will show up in the listing on our website. We definitely recommend that. And then we've got a few other questions that we ask each year about your team. For example, what type of team is it? In this case, we're going to go with family and friends. If your team is actually participating in honor or in memory of someone. Then the next question is whether you've registered in past years. So again, if this is your very, very first year as a team captain or creating a team, then you would choose no. However, for this one, we'll say yes, we have registered in the past. Yes, this was the team name that we used, and therefore we are a returning team captain. The final section is completely optional, but we love to read these stories, and so it's a little bit more detail about why you've chosen to team up for Terry. And once you're done with this page, you can click Next. The next section is helpful for us because it's all of your contact information. If you've registered in the past, this will already be filled for you. If you are new, then this is going to be empty. The most important thing is going to be your email address because that's the primary way that we contact team captains. And then the final thing here is yet another URL. Now, the difference between this one and the one that you've just set up is that this is your personal participant URL. As a team captain, you get 2 pages, one for your team and one for yourself. And so in this case, we definitely recommend that you go ahead and use your personal name just to keep them separate. Once you've done that, you can click Next. And again, you've got the option of setting a fundraising goal. This one is your personal goal rather than the team, so it's maybe going to be a little bit lower. And then you have the option of actually starting things off and inspiring others to give by donating yourself. Finally, a couple more sections. We've got visibility here, which again allows your page to be searchable. Certainly recommend that you keep that on. And then also a few more details about yourself. For example, how many runs have you done, whether it's your first, whether it's your 40th or 41st, which would be amazing, your year of birth. And then something that is new for this year is the question, how will you try like Terry? And this builds off our campaign last year, which was #TryLikeTerry. And we know that everyone is going through their own try through this pandemic, and we'd love to know how you are going to bring it this year and what sort of creative ideas you have so that we can celebrate those, showcase them, and then actually share them and inspire other people to find what their try is. And then the final question is if you've experienced cancer personally. We have a group of supporters called Terry's Team Members, and they're at all different stages in their cancer journey. And the foundation feels that it's very important to acknowledge and honor these individuals. And so this is the option to identify yourself. If you click yes, then you'll see that you can select a t-shirt size. We'll send you a complimentary Terry's Team Member t-shirt. And there's also the option of sharing your story with us. It's something that we feel is important to know and to be able to honor. So if you feel comfortable sharing, we definitely encourage that. And once you've completed this page, you can go ahead and click Next. And now we've come to merchandise. Now, something that's a little bit special about the Teams program is that if any team captains put in an order through the Teams department, you can get the value of that order added to your fundraising total. So that's definitely a motivator for a lot of teams to do that. And you'll receive merchandise order forms in your digital welcome kit, which will be emailed to you about a week after you register. I would definitely recommend that you bypass this for now and get in touch with us. Okay, and after that, you've reached the end. So you can take a look at all of the information, check that your details are correct, and if you are ready, you can go ahead and click Register Me. And that's it. Congratulations, you are officially registered for the 41st Annual Terry FAQS Run. Now you're going to see a bunch of options here for starting to customize your personal page and message. But if you'd like to skip that, you can always come back to it later on. So if you click continue, you'll be brought into your personal dashboard. Now, as team captain, you're going to see one more option here, which is exclusive to you, and that's for your team. And so if you click on this, you'll be able to see all of your statistics, how close you are to achieving your fundraising goal. Also, any of your sponsors who've donated directly to your team, sometimes they will donate to you as a person. So you'll have to look at both of those pages if you're hoping to thank them. And then you've got access to your team URL right here, which we definitely encourage that you share widely. And there's a few other things that you can navigate in this menu on the left. Now you can take a look at your team page, and this is how it looks from the system. And it means that anyone who's coming to your page, they have the option of joining your team or sponsoring you. You'll see your donors here and also your team members. People can leave you messages, and there's an option where you can actually customize this message and add your own images and video. And congratulations, you're registered, you know your way around the dashboard, and you are ready to start this year strong. So on behalf of the Teams Department and the Terry Fox Foundation, thank you so much for your incredible support and your try. And if you need any help at all, you can always email us, teams@terryfoxrun.org. Good luck, and we hope you have a wonderful run season.